Surprise, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Video games! They're ready to go!
Esports, it's in the game. Yes, we are here. I am Solid Jake. This is Kubi. This is our first ever home cast of Cheer League. Well, second ever because we just cast one game.
First ever home cast 2016. Yeah. Crowd Control versus Disaster Area.
Disaster!
I want to call them just like the word Disaster Blaster. I don't know what I want to call them, but there's something about it that screams I need a nickname, but I can't figure out what it is.
Kubi, you got to figure this out.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Everyone tweet at
The
Kubi.
gears are turning right now. I'm thinking of, okay, there it is. That's what I would expect to see.
The KT first.
KT ban because you don't want to deal with that chain bomb BS, and then you got Taronda because we all know that's what I would expect to see. Okay, the first pick Rainer though. That's interesting.
Now, this is very common in Hero League, right? We see a lot of first pick Rainers just because of how safe of an early pick he is. In the early game, he dishes out a lot of damage. He's got the self-sustain. And we're in Garden of Terror, where Seasoned Marksman can be very powerful into the late game.
Does this analogy work? He's kind of the Taronda of damage dealers. He kind of does a lot of everything, right? He's got his own self-sustainer. He's got some knockbacks, some stuns, good damage, auto-attack damage, you know. Diablo. All right, are they setting up shenanigans already? Anytime I see Diablo, he's a great warrior, but he's like, oh, look at that. They got 2 stuns. This is stun meta, boys.
Yeah, they want that Shadow Charge. They want the flip.
Jaina?
Apocalypse.
Jaina Zagara? What are we looking at? Are we going with meta stuff? Are we seeing something weird? What's going on?
Ooh.
That's weird. Okay.
Medic ETC. They just want their warrior pick, and they want their healer. They just know what they're comfortable with. These are probably just comfort picks.
Yeah. I was trying to think about it a little bit. We can't think too hard about the draft order. Can't go too hard on that because there could just be again.
I just can't think too hard in general, or else I'll get a
that is a struggle.
I'll get a hernia.
It's a struggle for Jake. All right. So what's missing? Not really anything thus far for Disaster Area. You probably just take a damage dealer out. Now Kerrigan. That's odd. Do they know something? Huh. They took Kerrigan out. Like,
Kerrigan ETC can be really powerful together. Just you think about the power slide and the potential for Ravage.
I mean, really, Kerrigan's going to work well with any warrior.
They might just
Diablo, ETC, she's gonna roam fine with any of those. So I don't know.
I'm just thinking,
is that enough to?
They're just really respecting the threat of potential stuns in general. They just don't want the enemy team having more stuns in them.
Okay, I think I don't know. Take Jaina out. This is just me jumping out at that. They have. You take a damage there. Okay, they're moving Sonya. That's fine. Do they pick Jaina? No, I'm really harping on that, but she works so well with roaming comps. If just any of those two is roaming with the Jaina, you're gonna have great setup for a lot of damage.
Yeah,
that can kind of just appear out of nowhere, right?
Level 16. Once you got that root.
Yeah. You'll have to see. But again, depends on what crowd control is comfortable with.
Right,
Garden of Terror again. Zagara is pretty. I'd say maybe that's something we're going to be looking for more on Disaster Area's side. Okay, they take it away.
Now the combo of Zagara and
APOC.
Yeah, even Apocalypse. If you're feeling confident enough to go for Lightning Breath, instead of APOC, it can be very powerful. But it just hasn't been all that popular in this meta, and neither has Arthas.
Yeah, he's somebody we haven't seen. I was just playing Arthas. So much fun. I forgot about that.
Dead hero.
Dead hero. But he's fun, man.
I can't remember the last time I played Arthas.
I was bodying kids.
What's your MMR?
It was on my Smurf, so But it was fun. I had a great time, Jake. Don't steal my fun.
Oh, I'm the fun thief, man. I go in, I find all the fun, and I just rob all the children of it.
All right, I'm a little worried for crowd control though. Where's the deeps? Where are the sheeps? They might be struggling a little bit with damage output. So something to keep in mind. See, they just take the Jaina.
Take her.
Who's their final damage dealer? Do you just go for like a super sustain comp? Take Tassadar or something? What do you do?
You should go for False Father. Thrall would be fine.
Gray Mane. That's it, man.
I want to see that Worgen life.
That's it, man. That's what they gotta do. Crowd control. They have to take the Gray Mane.
I believe.
We can believe real hard, and then they're gonna take something real boring. All right, final pick for Disaster Area.
I'm feeling
probably more damage. It could be another warrior.
It's gotta be murky.
Hey man, it could be.
No.
I know you're messing.
Look at all the sustain. What's Octograb gonna accomplish against any of those heroes except for Zagara?
Why are you gonna be hating? Why are you gonna be hating on the Murky?
Murky has his place. He has, you know.
He has his place.
Has
Not
his place.
here.
Not here.
Not here.
Not in the.
He doesn't want to
get.
get fried by that Diablo. Fried fish. All right.
Okay. What are they going to go for? 12 seconds remaining on that bonus pool. It is ticking down quick. 2 seconds at a time, actually. Okay.
I've run out of filler talk. Like, we rehearsed all this filler talk, Jake, and that's it. We didn't expect them to go all the way to
they're just
zero.
going to let the timer
Random! Here we go!
Esports action. Commencing. Oh, 3
3 seconds bonus time. Time extended.
The other team's losing time now.
Leo.
Miss Cleo.
Vala.
Insta-Vala pick.
They knew. They already got it. It's like, we don't care what you're going to pick. We're just taking that Vala. All right. Well then.
All right, we're gonna get these teams invited. I'm gonna look at my administrator panel to make sure the teams are on the right squad. I'm looking at the last match. That is very confusing.
Jake with the struggle right now. Okay, so this could be fun. Sweet Moz. We saw some really good ones last game.
This guy's name is Sexy Cutie.
Hey man, we saw Sup Babe last game.
We're just waiting for DK Brochacho, and he
is
in there.
Amazing name. DK Brochacho. We got Crass, Star Dude, Sexy Cutie, and Ice. That is a team.
The opponent.
All right. Jake, the dream.
The dream?
The dream. Are you ready?
Tell me.
You have Zagara hits 5-man Ma. Just get ready for this. Get ready. APOC as soon as they get out. Boom. Nice.
Oh.
Okay. And then use the Howling Blast to weave in between shots of Rain of Vengeance. It's godlike. How could it fail? How could that fail? Can't fail. Better than Bloodlust. Confirmed. 2016.
No, nothing is better than Bloodlust.
That's it, though. That's the dream. Then on the other side, 5-man and Tomb. You ready? Listen. I don't have production powers. I can't pull audio into.
Nothing's better than Bloodlust.
I can't pull anything in to support my argument here. You're just gonna. Is that 10 hours of Bloodlust?
Only 1 minute. I need a 10-hour version.
You would like fall asleep to this. I can see. I can see you just. Play. I'm just sitting there in my room and I just. I'm like, Jake, what are you doing there? That could be taken so many ways. Just leave that to your imagination, guys.
No.
It's already happening. I mean, I've planted the seed. All right. What do these guys know? We got Jake, let's go.
Oh,
Mr. Admin, let's go.
All right, we ready? We got to go to the bathroom.
It begins,
These
Jake.
players,
we forgot about this.
These players.
We forgot about the
every
dealing
time.
with the players.
They're like they're ready. They're ready. As soon as the game's about to begin, everyone's like, I need to go find a squirrel.
I gotta go shove in my driveway.
I'm gonna go find a Zubat.
What? Why Zubat?
Easy to catch Pokemon, right? These guys are low level. They just they're in these safe zones.
It's not the easiest.
You know, they're not gonna walk outside and see a freaking Mewtwo.
Maybe they're lucky. We're talking about 5-man Moz.
That's not lucky.
I don't know, man.
You walk out your door, you get like shot in the face with a psychic blast by a Mewtwo.
What if you?
I'd rather see a little Zubat using like Supersonic.
Supersonic. Zubat's not the easiest Pokemon to catch, though, is it? Just the most frequent.
I don't know, Rattata or Rattata, Pidgey.
Rattata, isn't it? Is it Rattata? Oh, that does sound weird, though, huh? Never really thought about it. Now, all I can think about is the band Rat-a-tat.
You're Rattata.
You're Rattata. Real mature, Jake. Nice. All right. Bio break.
All right, we're progressing
Look at that
to the draft screen.
Oh, they're matching. Jake.
So attractive.
They're going for the green, boys.
Oh, does Arthas have the green? Does he have the dragon skin?
Oh, you readied up? Sexy cutie, come on! Not looking so sexy right now.
Where's that dragon Arthas for the green, bro?
Gosh. Who else are we missing? Missing Uther? Oh, I don't think Uther has a green base.
He might not.
You would know, Jake.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he's got the red. He's got red.
He does have a green base.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's got gold, red, and green.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? All right. That red one's the best, though. That's what you don't know.
Damn. I'm so upset. Oh, he's looking at his tints and he's like, they're like white and blue. And that's it.
There's a green Arthas. I know there's a green Arthas.
The dragon one.
Yeah, that one's sick. The one with the cool looking sword.
Yeah, that's like the only Arthas skin I use.
Yeah, I got. Is there a special name for that sword that I'm gonna like offend WoW people if I go on this rant?
It's Frostmourne.
No, not that one.
His dragon sword?
Yeah,
I don't know. What
that one that's got like that one looks
it's
like
probably a real WoW sword.
that one kind of looks like when you're like in middle school and you're like drawing sweet swords. You're like, yeah, check out this cool dude, and you're drawing a sword. It's like, let's put extra spikes on it, so it looks like a Christmas tree. It's like that'll get him. That's what that sword. That is what that sword looks like. How are you gonna argue with that? That's what the sword looks like. There's just unnecessary spikes on it. It is probably the most inefficient sword I have ever seen.
So, what's your knowledge of efficiency in swords?
Well, you know, you're just adding weight to the sword, and it's if you hit somebody with a sword that big, they're gonna die. Like, why make it heavier?
I did not update the scoreboard.
It's a best of what? There's no. Oh, you mean the names? Okay, I got you. Disaster. Oh, so crowd control gets their full name. Disaster. Better luck next time, boys.
We'll see if it fits, man. Let's see. Let's see if the names fit on the overlay. It's Garden of Terror. Blue team versus red team. Disaster control will be
Is it flipped?
Blue, and crowd control will. It is flipped. Kubi, you're so.
Ooh,
so
yeah. All right, I'll get you some introductions. We got Kras and Vala. Star Dude's gonna be playing Zagara. Arthas. Oh, Brachacho's on Diablo. I missed two, Jake. I think it's Arthas and Uther.
Hold on, getting there, and we in there. Crowd control versus disaster. Disaster.
All right,
area.
Sexy Cutie's on Arthas, and it's Ice on Uther. Almost out of boys. I just can't read that fast.
This is the team that is Cross, yeah. So we got the overlay correct.
Right,
on the red side, we got Vashtanrada. That sounds like some Harry Potter spells. Greyjack playing Raynor. Sir, thanks a lot. Going to be playing ETC Wameth on Medic.
Fantastic
And then
name.
Arcanix playing the mage.
The arcane mechanic. The arcane mechanic. He
She's
fixes
not an
cars.
arcane mage, man.
Fixes cars for everybody in the wildland in the arcane mages, right? Does that sound good? Okay, cool.
Where's Medivh when you need
Vala! Auto attack build. Yes!
Going in.
This is cool.
Uncommon.
Uncommon.
It's like a rare Pokemon card. Beyond that, season, I mean, pretty much what we should see. A potential tempo mage here on Jaina. It is indeed Soul Feast once again for Diablo. Fist of Justice there for Uther. We do see the Power Slide going forward. The penetrating round, lockdown, and the flip, Shoop Shop Sham, and Depth.
Okay, so what crowd control is doing here is this entire team embodies that one guy in your Hero League games that just immediately opens up as soon as the match starts, hits enter, caps lock, focus medic. He's that guy. The whole team is that guy. Focus medic. Got to do it. They just went super ham, but they got the medic.
Yeah, but
if you guys band together with a common goal,
Kubi,
get a lot done.
They got medic, but they lost a whole wave of experience here in bottom, and they're behind in XP. Worth.
Why are you gonna be hating on they?
I'm just saying. They
came together
to all the viewers that coming together and killing medic. Ano is worth at the start of the game.
It was about making a statement.
Okay.
The medic is not safe. Even if you take the safeguard that automatically triggers at 50% HP.
All right. Warmoth is going to dodge the Howling Blast, but
no, he
Raynor,
didn't dodge anything. He didn't dodge anything. He shot that 45 degrees in the wrong direction. He didn't dodge anything.
Well, Raynor got Bizati'd 2-0 here in favor of the blue team. Crowd control. They got that crowd control.
Jake was like sitting there for like 30 seconds before the match started. Like, all right, I'm going to come up with a funny one. Here it is.
Oh, Shadow Charge, flip, flop, boop. And that is a dead Jaina. Huge aggression here. But honestly, some sloppy map presence here by the red team. Not noticing the Shambler camp disappearing. You can watch the minimap.
Oh, Star Dude, come on.
Watch the Shambler
Just got
disappear.
Kubi.
Yeah, he just got Kubi. Kubi means get hit by the...
I get hit by those all the
fire.
time.
Kubi stands in the fire. That's
I
what
stand in the fire.
Not
Not the stun. It's the root that comes out a little. I just don't ever.
Kubi's blind to circles.
Yeah. He's gonna get him again. Go back. Did he get hit? He got hit again. He got Kubi twice. Star Dude, come on.
Well, they picked up their Planet Terror much more efficiently than the red team, who are currently doing their best to pick it up. But they're about to be collapsed upon. Vala going for an aggressive rotation will find Arcanix with that Hungering Arrow, chipping away Arcanix just in a full-on retreat, not even trying to fight back. We saw the root kick there, and thanks a lot, who used the Power Slide forward, but Warmoth will be the next one to go down. Cross, too far forward. One shot there goes out from Raynor, picking up a Diablo, pushing forward. We do see the self-heal there going off on Raynor, staying alive, but thanks a lot will fall to the Banelings of Zagara.
That was quite possibly the sloppiest fight I've ever seen. That was just people overextending all over. That was something. That was something. But we got a terror.
Oh, section
Cutie, no!
cut into sections, but those drain hopes not quite coming through. Hammer of Justice.
Okay.
Picking up a kill there on Jaina.
Okay, hey, check out this Uther build. Is that the level 1? Is that the auto attacks reduced?
Man.
That's the so that's the mana given back. What's the level 1? Isn't that the auto attacks reduced cooldown?
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay. No, that's a level 7. Level 7 is the slow.
Yeah.
So
Such an uncommon build.
It's an odd one, but that's cool.
Hey, Kubi, you'd almost think this team's name is Crowd Control.
Damn. How did I not see this, Jake? The mastermind.
What was that sound? I heard some kind of strange cow.
This happens to us all. Like, why every time we cast, like, the mystery of the moo? What was the other? There was another really crazy.
The cell phone. Illidan's cell phone. Just kept going off. The cell phone just kept ringing.
Yeah.
Gosh.
All right. Anything else weird going on with these builds? All right. Builds on the side for disaster area looking pretty standard. Maybe the Jaina build's a little off.
Damn,
not really wrong. Just different than what we usually see.
Defensive power slide trying to buy some space here for this bottom fort, but it is very much being sieged up. Queen's Curse being used at
no false shot! He got polymorphed! That's it!
Man, he needs to go to Miss Cleo school because he did not see that coming.
Jake, you already used that one. Come on, Jake. You can't recycle your jokes that fast. Rasta, though, he came around. You're up against Cigar. He walked through the creep, came around the... All right.
Power slide picks up the kill, but Diablo has a swirling vortex of revivability.
That's what that's called. That is the official... That is the official name for this event.
Yep.
Clearly.
Yep, they named it that. Not me. Planet Terror, Sexy Cutie is getting real cute with these towers, dishing out the damages, and he does successfully take out the towers. We see a 1.5 level lead in favor of Crowd Control over Disaster,
pretty
giving
early,
them a talent tier advantage.
8 kills to 2. That'll do it. That will do it. Taking some Merc camps. Good timing for that. Good games or map awareness to pull out with the Garden Terror there.
Yeah.
At that time, and just to walk away. Like, he had a bunch of creeps there. He could have stayed, but no, he's gonna get rotated on. Just smart.
Just gonna rotate. All right. Well, Artho, he's just hiding in that bush, waiting for
Great
Great
Jack. No,
Howling Blast does connect somehow, and the flip there from Diablo. Hammer of Justice, everything going out, but those medic heals, they are just so handsome. Should have gone for medic.
That was a good snipe, though. The penetrating round to knock back Arthas, because he wanted to rotate up, get that consistent slow with the Howling Blast, not the Howling Blast, the Frozen Tempest.
Yeah.
And it stacks. The slow does. So, I mean, you can make it a real hard time for someone. And then they would have needed a body block to really get that kill, especially with the medic there. So, good snipe. Good snipe to get himself out of that situation.
All right, Super Cutie got hit by that penetrating round. Will be able to disengage here, safe to his allies. They have these giants, which they are attempting to escort the first mercenary and only mercenary camp so far this game, but they will be cleaned up rather effectively by the red team that is hanging around.
Both teams losing Soak top lane right now. Diablo rotating down. Not really quite sure why. I mean, their goal for crowd control, you just hit 10. Hit 10. You're so close. You're a full level up. Then you've got a great timing window to do whatever you want to do. That's when you can make your rotations to mid or whatever, but, make sure you get that soak.
All right. Super Cutie down here, Sexy Cutie, excuse me. Down
Super Cutie.
Thanks a lot. All right, bottom side of the map looks like the Shamblers will be picked up here entirely by the red team. Blue team playing a bit more passively. Haven't even attempted to pick up a single Shambler so far during this phase. They're rotating down to try to get Stardude out of there. Nice Maw connecting on 2 targets. Can they follow up?
Wild Dragon appears.
Oh, but the nice on 4 targets. Diablo is just going on a rampage. Sure, thanks a lot. It is a delicious experience. And level 10, that advantage. Now level 11 even picked up.
Oh, no.
Kubi,
that was sick.
What's the policy when your enemies have heroics and you don't?
Oh, you just don't fight, man.
You just don't fight.
You just don't fight. Like they did kind of pick that fight. They're over pretty close to the mid fort there. They got Maud. That was pretty sweet. Maud. What did I tell you? Maud, APOC.
We saw it.
Yeah. They even got Syndra Ghosta.
Syndra Ghosta just came in there and it froze everything.
Let's take a look at this Vala build. We got the level 1.
Oh.
It's Mana Core 3. Yes, 4. Hot Pursuit. That's you get the movement bonus, and then I want to see level 13.
Giant Killer?
No.
Does she get Giant Killer?
You can. There's another one, level 13.
No,
it's like her own version of Vampiric at 13. She gets additional stacks, and she can lifesteal, and it does a lot of lifesteal. Like you can with the movement speed and everything, you just chase people and constantly just be leeching.
Yeah, but Giant Killer would also be really good against this.
Oh yeah, it's probably the safer pick, but I want to see something fun.
All right,
I want something fun.
Kubi wants the fun.
I want the fun.
Volla, you better.
We're all about the fun here.
You better deliver. Well, Vashasha's
Grass. You are not better than the polymorph. You can't just walk through that.
We're just gonna call this guy Avada Kedavra because that's easier.
Yeah. Abracadabra. Good.
Avada Kedavra. Gosh.
Jake, that's Rain of Vengeance. We didn't even notice the rain. I called that! Did I not call that?
I didn't listen to you.
Yeah, you did.
Nope.
You just don't want to admit it.
Nope, you
Rain
didn't
of
call
Vengeance.
it.
Oh,
Apocalypse, Rain of Vengeance, Maw, very fun, lots of stun. Shoop-da whoop. We do see the Maw being cast, this time only connecting ETC, but a big Queen's Curse buying them some time. Sir, thanks a lot, says thanks, and then power slides through Diablo, and he's got that knockback, trying to fall back, trying to defend this bottom fort, but it is incredibly low, and Sexy Cutie's got those fat deeps, but he's getting very low himself. Rain goes out.
Oh, hits one on the way. That's why you need the root to follow that up. Sex gets a three-man mosh pit. Diablo looking real scared. The polymorph too. We have the Divine Shield. Very, very well placed. What's the follow-up going to be? A lot of very, very full health people on disaster area. Are they going to be able to turn this around?
Man, ETC just knows his limits. Backs up. I thought he was done for because Medic had no worries at all for his well-being. Sexy Cutie down to very little health. The red team, Plant Terror, has fallen and just throwing down one final overgrowth.
They're going to be able to just walk in, take that fort out. That should put them super close to 13, and then we get to find out what the level 13 pick's going to be.
All right, Entombment here in Arthas.
See you later!
We know he is indeed going to go down rather quickly, so a nice pickup here, but it's still a talent tier advantage for Bloom.
It's Giant Killer. How boring!
I haven't seen an auto attack Volla in like 10 years. Leoric 956. Is this like
secret code? Let's decipher
some biblical stuff.
All right, well played. Leoric 956.
I want a shirt that says that.
I mean, that's when he used Intuit, right? But like.
No, that's when the Bible was a thing.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Yeah, that's...
All right, level 13, we got the Firestorm coming. Okay, look at the heal. That's the you heal a target and your next auto attack will do a splash heal. Very, very interesting Uther build.
It's melee Uther, Maluther.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I taught you.
And there's the lingering slow on the Uther. That's... Hammer Adjust, that is an interesting build. You know what? I can't knock it. It's working for him right now. About a level lead.
All right. Well, we do see intensive care here actually picked up for Medic, so not...
I like the Burning Rage grab just to help clear out the creep.
Showstopper picked up. We see Giant Killer as well.
Ring of Frost.
And we do have an improved ice block for Jaina. Merc Camp's picked up, being cleaned up accordingly on both sides of the map.
Okay, they've made the decision they're going to lose this fort.
Yeah.
They've made it. They've already, I mean, with the Giants there. They're not going to go for it? Really?
Yeah,
okay.
They don't have eyes on, but I mean, they should see the Shambler camp has been picked up and realize that they are safe to push up there. They're just going to go for the objective. I guess it's the safer play at the end of the day. We have Giants on both sides. Giants pushing for blue, Giants pushing for red.
I should have known. You know why? Because they're the Volla people.
Rainer is not here. This is a 4v5, and we do see a big Syndragos going out. Apocalypse will connect onto Jaina, and she is not even going to use her ice block. Goes down very early in the fight, trying to buy some time with that mosh pit. Is it enough, sir? Thanks a lot. Needs to get out the power slide. Is it enough to get through that Arthas? Arthas goes down, but they lose 3 for 1 so far. Or 2, yes, 3 for 2 now.
All right, Jake. There's a big lesson to be learned for you support players out there. There's good positioning on Medic, and then there's overly good positioning on Medic. If you stay so far away from the rest of your team that you can't even heal them when they're getting bodied by the rest of the heroics going out, then yeah, sure, you live at the end of the team fight, but everybody else is dead. Star Dude, no! Stop getting Kubi'd. Oh!
Star Dude.
Oh,
Spotlight is yours.
It is. Please don't. No. Okay.
Start 58.
Wait for it. Oh! He's on! He's on it!
Esports.
Okay. Nice.
What if we added 11 to his name?
Wow, Jake. Wow. Really? Nicely done.
All right, these Giants did a fair bit of work here in the bottom lane, but Star Dude and Cross, they've got enough ammunition to delete those Giants from the game. Top lane, we see the Plant Terror being picked up here by the red team, but the Kubi goes down on a
Now,
Kadabra.
see, we have the open plant. We can see.
Should I
Oh, no, 99?
Oh, that is unfortunate. That is a bad omen. Leoric
That's no terror.
1056.
Now they got to deal with the terror. 1056.
Or 956.
Prophesizing the return of Leoric. All right, what's the defense? They're going to lose mid-keep or mid-fort. They got Giants pushing anyway.
I think they're going to esports in mid.
They have no support right now. Keep that in mind. Ice. Oh, no, sorry. Not Ice in the towers. That's an interesting
All
call.
right, so this is very tough because getting a mosh pit when the enemy team has a plant terror, well, it's always risky to use. Queen's Curse can just shut down that mosh pit very early. Rain of Vengeance, but the Maw actually saved him from the second barrage.
That's okay.
Apocalypse follow-up perfectly timed. 2 targets very stunned, and they both go down. Medic heal's not going to be enough to get the save. No ETC for a while here, and we do see this plant terror still at half health, ready to push in towards this keep.
Yep, taking out the wall. Doing the best they can. Still at half health, like you're saying. Minute left, so they really need to be careful. They got a hero down. This is the time to make these plays. What is the response? I don't think there's anything. A pretty nice ring, but there's no follow-up. It's a long cooldown.
The flips, the Divine Shield.
1427, Leoric down.
It has been told. It is known. I don't even know my quotes anymore, man. Esports penetrating round going out, connecting on Stardude 58, but not getting killed. Cross is not Gross. He is living another day. Greyjack in the front with that stim drone is just shredding everything in his path. Diablo hit by that mega stun. 1.5 second stun from the penetrating round and will lose his life. Sir Thanks a Lot is looking at Ice as a tasty meal. Does he have the power slide available? Nope. He has a backup key available because of his
Wow. What? All right, so that was the classic overextension. They didn't get...
Arcanix, that was the classic overextension. He just stepped into the tower, dying
Not
to
like
it.
this.
Oh.
They had good pressure. They took out ETC. Still had a nice... I mean, they still do have a nice experience lead, but what was that? What was that retreat? I thought that Ring of Frost was really not going to lean into anything.
Yeah.
But the whole team just scattered. There it is! What was that sound? I think that... Oh! Flip over the wall to the Entomb.
Oh, yeah, that was absolutely beautiful.
He's
the
fine,
flip
though.
actually worked against him. He thought that he was in a good position to throw ETC over the wall, but the Entomb actually created a death pit for himself.
Speaking of throws, this is not looking good.
Man.
They got some minions.
This is a disaster.
Oh, Jake. Okay. Okay. Well, this is a keep. So this is what should have happened on the other side for control.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, big plays here. Uther just about to respawn. Those Mutalisks are doing a lot of damage, but it's not enough for the kill. Sir Thanks a Lot still has power slide available, but the root connecting.
No.
And Medic is just
wow.
Nowhere to be seen. Medic's like, Baz, I'm gonna go get some mana.
That's the medic. That's the medic. That quick match. Medic is I just gonna leave in the middle of this.
And didn't even. Okay, so he's gonna walk back to his base. Then he's gonna hearth.
Gotta stay safe.
And then that mana is gonna replenish.
How many times has Medic died? Take a look.
Medic has died a total of 3 times.
Man, I was hoping it would be like way less than the rest of the team. Like, see, Safety Sam here.
Safety Sam. He's got a plan and a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich? Choose wisely.
A happy waitress.
What? I'm not.
It is a sandwich. It's like grilled cheese with tomato and bacon on it.
In what part of the world?
I don't know. I had one in like Vermont recently.
All right. Vermont, represent in chat, please. Let us know if that's actually true. All right, what's going on in the map, Jake? All right, we're taking some terrors. Yeah, there's still a game happening. All right. 9 out of 10 upzing.
Growing and ready. Plant Terror has been summoned here by Sir Thanks a Lot. ETC at the helm of this Plant Terror. Blue team has not sent someone back to base to grab a terror of their own quite yet.
This is tough. Okay, so crowd control, they need to soak. They really want to try to maximize this advantage. There's no way for them to really get experience except for that one wave mid. Not enough to get them level 20. All the other lanes are pushed out so far they can't safely soak.
Man, this is always hard to watch when you're diving into enemy heroes and just taking this much damage to throw down an Overgrowth. He lost 60% of the health on his Plant Terror to cast Overgrowth, and in 80% of it, he's thrown away this Plant Terror in its entirety, and that is the absolute last thing you ever want to do.
But look what's going on the other side of the map. They're making a pseudo push. They're going to take out this wall. So they casted Plant Terror. They took the Plant Terror to take out the wall and cast one Overgrowth.
Yeah, and this Plant Terror is probably going to get a keep. ETC is defending it alone. He doesn't have stage dive to go help his team. What are you even doing? Like,
Jake,
your
be
team
nice.
is so split.
Be nice.
I am going esports anger right now.
Well, now things are awkward, Jake. Look what you've done. All right, okay, Tomb just to get out. Short cooldown.
Oh.
6 seconds. So yeah,
double poly.
Mid keep. Get that mid keep. That is the high priority.
Jaina is here. Sexy cute. He's still sitting at 50
That's
seconds. Late game Garden Terrors last a very long time. The mid keep will end up falling. The top keep we talked about, that red team.
That's Arthas on the inside, so should be able to get out no problem. Ring of Frost hits nobody.
Because the explosion from the Terror knocked them out of it. Ring of Frost, or excuse me, Syndragus going down with the Apocalypse. Stun there on Leoric will be enough for a kill. Greyjack gets caught by the returning flames, and that mosh pit is just not enough. Too little, too late. That is going to be game.
Sir, thanks a lot. Kind of reminds me of Sir Mix-a-Lot. You remember that guy?
Yeah. Stop.
You remember him, though.
Hammer time.
Not the same guy.
MC Hammer Mix-a-Lot. Oh, he's got that death of his mosh pit. I don't even know the name of that talent.
No, don't tell me. I didn't see it. Death metal?
So smart.
Oh, got it. Death metal.
Smart.
4 bosses. Yeah. Okay. I got it.
Crowd Control takes the game. Congratulations. You know, they had a bit of a slight overextend on that middle keep. It looked like they were going to be punished for it, but...
They did get punished. Well, they did. They lost their own keep when they were really in a situation where they didn't need to. Still, dicey, but they got it. They cleaned it up. That was a good fight at the end.
It was
everybody dodged the Ring of Frost. Turned into a really nice APOC. Yeah. Syndragosa. Good combo.
Yeah. I mean, overall, though, we saw some really good play. We saw Medic playing a little bit too passively. We
I think that hurt.
ETC was very reserved. His moshes, he knew exactly when to use them. They were very good, but the Garden Terror uses at the end, like we mentioned, just completely wasted. Even in a situation where you're trying to be a distraction for the rest of your team, you can be much more passive with the Garden Terror in those kind of instances and just kind of run around, throw down the Queen's Curse, and, ring around the Rosie a little bit more.
Yep, you got to be careful with that. Can't take too much damage too quickly.
Yeah.
Medic, hardest support to play, or do you think it's Kerosene?
Positioning on Medic is definitely a little bit harder.
It is hard.
Kerosene's a little bit harder to execute in the end, I think. Well met. Well met.
All right, so yeah, positioning wise, I think it's pretty tough to play Morales. It's sort of an unsung hero. A good Medic really can turn a game around, and not to say that this guy was bad or anything, but he was definitely playing on the better side of being more passive than you should be. If you're going in too hard and you get blown up, then you're just completely losing everything that the hero's for. The heroic is, not going to be something that's making or breaking that composition. It's really about good positioning and getting good heals, especially with the intensive care, all that. So, sure, maybe a little bit too passive. Otherwise, though, I think they played pretty well.
Yeah, I got to say, it was definitely 2 fun games tonight. Unfortunately, that was our final game of the evening for Chair League. And, a lot of you watching are probably still like, what on earth is Chair League? Well, Chair League is a very, very new thing. You can head on over to chairleague.com or type !Chair League in the chat to get a link with a little bit
Chair League wasn't taken. Chairleague.com wasn't. Kudos, man. Kudos for getting that one. Scoop that up. That is a nice URL. Crispy.
And basically, it's a website that is very new, very young, but a quite good resource that I think will evolve to be a beautiful, beautiful. What's a nice kind of chair?
A throne?
Oh, my goodness. The throne. Imagine the different tiers of chairs, like Chair League. We have a recliner coming out for weekends, I think.
This one's up there. It's pretty nice.
Maxonomic could sponsor Chair League.
Comfortable, man.
Need for
Get on it.
Need for
Get on it.
Needs to sponsor Chair League ASAP. And a lot of great stuff. So it's happening every Monday and every Thursday of the week. You can head on over to chairleague.com. You can find the streams right there on the website. You can look at the schedule.
There's a Reddit post I saw earlier highlighting all of the matches and who's casting what. So, yeah, very organized. Well done.
You can sign up yourself, team recruitment, all kinds of great stuff. And I'm sure that he will add more and more features over time.
Simple to get into. If you got a group of people that want to play, or even if you want to just find people to play with in more organized play than what you would find in Hero League, get some voice comms in there. Really start to get to that next level of Heroes of the Storm. This is the way to do it.
And the great thing is, like, when you go to Hero League, you can't look at the ladder, right? You can't compare yourself. You can't
right.
You can go to Hot Slogs and be like, oh, this is my MMR, and that's nice. But this is, like you said, it's the Hot Slogs for Team League. essentially, but a little bit more. So really cool community that's growing rapidly, and I highly suggest you all check it out and sign up yourself. Kubi, where can all these lovely ladies and gents find you?
Guys can find me on Twitter @theKubi. I'm working on getting a fancy YouTube title, but I did just put out another episode of Heroes Fight Club. Game number 4 between Bob Ross Fan Club and Cloud9 for Heroes Rising tournament. There was a lot of really cool fights in there. So I'll be putting out some more episodes on that tournament in the future. But if you go to my Twitter, I did tweet that out earlier today.
Nice.
The YouTube link to that, so you guys can find that there. Much appreciate if you guys check that out. Let me know what you think.
So what you do is you go to twitter.com/theKubi. You click on his Fight Club link, and then you subscribe to his YouTube to help him earn a channel name for his YouTube, because he needs that.
I do need that.
He needs that.
Yeah.
For myself, you can just go to Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube @SolidJakeGG. If you still are confused by Cherry League, I actually have a video up on my YouTube channel, 7 minutes, that explains you in depth and takes you through a bit of a tour on the Cherry League website to give you some heads up as to what's going on there. Cherry League casts will happen here and there. Not necessarily going to cast every Monday and Thursday at this point in time, but there's some cool stuff on the horizon where Kubi and I will be casting much more very soon. Very soon. I think I'm going to keep on streaming.
You're kicking me out. That's what you're doing. You're kicking me out.
Do you want to?
No, Jake.
Do you want to play with me?
No.
Do you want to?
Maybe.
Go to your computer. And
Maybe.
Play.
Maybe.
Play video games.
We'll see.
Are you going to shut me down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bedtime. Kubi's got to work tomorrow.
All right.
You know, it's a tough life.
Okay.
Hey, Wednesday.
Town Hall Heroes.
At 8 p.m. If you guys have been watching for a long time, you didn't know, last two weeks.
Yep.
We're doing 8 p.m. start time. Better accommodate the EU viewers. Do we have some EU guests, Jake?
2 of them.
2 of them!
Snitch and Chris will be joining us.
No.
And
rolls off the tongue nicely.
We're going to be talking of our first in-depth discussion about Greymane. We're going to really get some strong opinions on the hero, where we think he'll fit. A lot of players have released videos or talked on their streams to exactly how
get the final word.
Yeah.
Final word.
Is Greymane viable? It's one of the big questions.
We'll probably be talking about him for a good hour, I think. At least.
It's going to be
I played a lot of Greymane this week, so
I think everyone's at least 8 or above at this point, level 8 or above. But yeah, Town Hall. Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, a Heroes of the Storm podcast that we do every single week with pro players that join us to talk about the ongoing happenings of the
Soya.
game. And Jared.
Our lovely, beloved Soya.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Take us out, Jake.
Take us out. Stream will resume in just a moment, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.
Nailed it.